Hey there, sorry here. So we've got the latest Clash of Wills against the generic Hydra of unknown origin. So you can see I've done some clears already. I've done my level 99 clears with no mods. You know, I was my FTKO team that I had planned. If you saw my prepping for Cal video, that one worked beautifully, so I just used that all the way up to level 99. So I'll show you how I use that team to do just a first turn clear. If you're looking for like a quick and easy, get it done in one turn, or like maybe a farm team. As you can see, I haven't really done too much farming. All I have are some EX coins. So I haven't done a whole lot of farming yet. But I'll show you how that team works if you want to do some farming for the rewards. And then I'm also going to show you a 3-turn team using NV Tifa that will clear this one out easy peasy in 3 turns. You could probably even do it in less, but you know, a 3-turn setup gives you the maximum amount of damage. So that's what I'm going to show you. So I'll start with my FTK team. This is a no mods clear, by the way. My other one, the 3-turn clear, you can actually add a few mods on there. You could technically throw a few mods on this one too. Like you could do party restoration, enemy attack and mag, and party elemental resist. You could do a 90% mod on this one. Since we're killing on turn 1, none of the other mods make any difference here. Or those 3 mods make absolutely no difference. But if you turn any of the other ones on, that could screw up your first turn kill. So I'll turn on those 3. Why not? Just to show you what kind of score you can get with it. So this is the team. I did preview this in my prepping for Cal video yesterday. But if you didn't see it, no big deal. Frosty is here. His gear is irrelevant. He's strictly here to dispel the boss's mitigations. The boss puts up 99% physical and magic mitigation preemptively, but it can be dispelled, so he's going to get rid of that. And he's also going to do the buff with arcane supplementation. So I'm not going to bother showing you the gear on him, just that's why he's there. Same goes with Melissa. She's here for the killer buffs, for the dark imbue with the amp, and that's it. So her gear is pretty much irrelevant. I will say everybody needs to be sleep resistant, so make sure everybody has sleep resistance. Even like the units you're not bothering to gear, make sure they have sleep resistance. That is important because the boss will do a preemptive AoE sleep, and if you don't have sleep resistance, your units will be put to sleep, which kind of ruins your first turn clear. Same goes for Ellis Bears. Her gear is irrelevant, so I'm not going to show it to you. She is here for breaks, imperils, and the imperil field. We are going dark element here, so she is the best for that. So Roka, she is our leader skill because she can do Clash of Wills, Fire and Dark, and Evocation. So I will show you her gear. So she's got her event rod. That is the best equipped for her. Kryle's scrunchie is great because it's got a decent mag stat and it does a ribbon effect. Obviously her STMR, and then just like some high mag gear. Here are the killers. Wing clipping is nice because it does beast and dragon. Barbaricious Spirit does beast killer. And then just capping up her mag. This is the best vision card that I have for her. And I think she's capped on beast, aquatic, but not quite on dragon. That's fine. It doesn't make a big difference. She's not here. She's not the big damage dealer here. Hio is the main damage dealer here. She's really just kind of here for the leader skill and to do some extra damage to make sure we're killing the boss. Tyvus is also, he's really just here to chain with Roka. Honestly, if you have someone like Ayabria, she is strictly better in this slot than Tyvus, because she'll do way more damage. Tyvus is locked to light. Now the boss is technically quote unquote weak to light, but it's a neutral weakness, so it is going to kind of hurt his damage a little bit since his LB is locked to light. But again, like I said, he's really just here to do some chain damage with Roka and to kind of do that complementary damage to make sure we're killing the boss. Hio is still doing the majority of the damage in this fight, but I did still build him for all the killers. Magister's Ring for chain cap boost. Silder's protection is great because it does 50% aquatic and dragon. He's own vision card because he's EX3, but if you don't have him EX3, it's fine. Whatever you want to slot in there. I think he is good on everything. Yeah, overcapped on Beast because I have Ifrit Esper on him. 275 Aquatic and 275 Dragon, which is plenty. That's fine. Like I said, they're just here to kind of help get us across the finish line, and that's pretty much it. Hio is doing the big boy damage, so I gave him all my best gear. Coin of Fate is there for the sleep resist. And then, yeah, we're just filling out all his killers in this form. Soaring Legendary Dragon is nice, but you don't need it. It's just a 75% beast killer. Aquan Killer Plus and Code of the Samurai to help cap him up. And, yep, he should be good to go on that one. Overcapped on Dragon because I've got Odin Esper on him. 300 Beast and 300 Aquatic. So, he is ready to rock and roll here. And like I said, he's going to be doing the majority of the damage. If he was EX3, he'd probably even kill the boss outright all by himself, but he's only EX2, so, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's get in here and show you how we do this on the first turn at level 99. All right. So Frosty, like I said, his job is to do Katana Flick. That is going to dispel the boss, because like I said, the boss has physical and magic mitigation, and it is 99% mitigation. So you definitely want to get rid of that, or else you're going to be dealing practically no damage here. All right, Katana Flick, Icy Grasp, that's just for morale fill. And then most importantly, Arcane Supplementation for the buffs. All right. So let's do that. Alright. Hellesperis is over here. She's going to do... so Blood Trap is nice because it does the Omni Weapon Imperil. Let's go ahead and do that. Deep Incision for the 90% breaks and the big Imperils across the board. And then most importantly, the Dark Imperil Field. So that's her job here. Alright, Melissa is going to do All-Consuming Darkness, because this imbues everybody, allies and the enemy, but most importantly it does a 60% amp to all allies, which is fantastic. So we're going to use that. We're then going to do Beast Killer on Hio and Dragon Killer on Hio. Alright, and then everybody just does LBs. It's very simple first turn kill. Well, let's do it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, as they say. Yeah, 4.7. The boss has, how much does he have? 3 billion, right? So you technically could have actually put the 75% HP mod on there. I think that would have been alright. Alright, so looking pretty good. Yeah, there's Hio doing, like I said, the majority of the damage, 2.5 bill. So he almost kills it by himself. So Roka and Tyvis only need to contribute like at a minimum, you know, like 500 million combined. So yeah, there you go. Lots of overkill. So even if the units aren't quite as strong, hopefully you can pull this off. All right, let's see. Am I gonna? Oh, finally, I got something good. All right, I like to do Lapis and tickets. I usually do 2 Lapis and a 4-star ticket. That's my combo that I usually like. All right, so that is the that's the first turn kill team. The team that I'm going to show you next is my 3-turn kill team, and that's the one that you see right here. I haven't started a rank 1 clear yet. I never start rank 1 clears right away. However, it seems like this boss, based on what I've, you know, some of the teams I'm seeing on like the top rank list, it seems like, you know, first of all, there's already like over 100 rank 1s. I have a feeling this boss might be a little bit easier than most bosses, so I might actually give a day 1 rank 1 a try. I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, this is a 3-turn kill team. Again, you can do this one at level 99 with no mods, but I was actually able to turn on 110% with this team, just to get a little bit of extra bonus. So you can try that as well. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to turn on 110%, but you know, if you end up dying, just turn off these mods. And so I'm turning on these 4, so the HP 75%, and then the 3 that I showed you before, the Party Restoration, Enemy Attack and Mag, and Party Elemental Resist. The Attack and Mag one is probably the one that's going to give you the most trouble if your party's a little squishier, or if you don't have a good magic tank. But yeah, so, you know, turning that one off is really, really easy. And if you're just not dealing enough damage to kill the boss, then turn that one off, right? You know, so those 2 are the ones you probably want to start turning off if you're not getting it done in 3 turns like I show you here. But let's show you how this team is going to get it done. I'm going to load that one up. 3TK, load it on up. All right, so Abigail is our tank. You know, in the news they said that it was doing a lot of physical attacks and then some elemental magic attacks. Of course, the news lied to us. That does non-elemental magic attacks as well, and they hurt. So you definitely want a magic tank for this one. So Abigail, this is just like her standard build that I built for it. Nothing really special. The most important thing is you want to give her some dark resist. You don't even need to worry about water resist in this particular build, because with the way that I do it, you can give her 0 water resist and she'll be just fine, but dark resist is more important for her. And then just standard bulk for your tank. If you don't have Abigail, you can use Elena. Elena works here very similarly. Really, you want a magic tank that can do magic cover, obviously, but can also provide like a Shelga effect with like general mitigation and magic mitigation stacked together, and someone that can also do ailment resist. So Abigail's nice because she can do Shelga. She has Shelga in the kit, and she has Veil, which does the ailment resist, and that's what you're really looking for in your magic tank. So as long as your magic tank can provide those 2 things, you can swap whoever you want in there in that slot. Lightning is here, obviously, for the leader skill, because she's the best leader skill I have for NV plus Tifa. If you have Ong, throw Ong in there. Definitely put Ong in place of Lightning, a much better damage dealer in this particular instance, because he is a water unit. This is going to be a water team, obviously, and so Ong would be a much better fit for this particular clash. Or if you have the Esper of Destruction Rain, definitely throw him in there. All right, he works very well in this particular instance as well. But Lightning is the best I have, as you've seen in my previous clear videos with NV plus Tifa, so that's who I'm using. All right, so she's geared, Magister's Ring for Chain Cat boost. Chocobo Feather is important for the guts. All right, so we definitely want guts on everybody, because with the attack and mag mod turned on, that turn 1 damage is going to hit us pretty hard. And so, you know, a lot of these units are just not prepared for it. All right, we haven't prepared for the incoming damage on turn 1, and so they're going to need the guts out. On turn 2, Abigail covers all the damage, and then turn 3 we kill. So really, you just need 1 form of guts on all your squishier units to make sure they don't die on turn 1. And then we're just kind of maxing out killers. Winged Heart is there for the ribbon effect, because for status ailment resistance. She has her Envision card. If you don't have it, just put the best one you have in there. I think she's capped, so overcapped on Beast, because she's got Ifrit, 275 Aquatic and 275 Dragon. That's plenty. We're good. Nickel in his normal form just has some Bahamut synergies to make sure we have the Esper gauge filled, so that he can do his Imperil field when he summons Leviathan. And he's going to shift to Brave Shift immediately on turn 1 after he does the Bahamut synergies. And here we're just kind of bulking him up, right? We just want to make sure he's got plenty of HP. However, it's not entirely necessary, because we are going to have the guts there, which should, you know, it will proc, because he's, you know, no matter how bulky you make him, he's still going to get nailed. 3 stars is there for the MP reduction, cost reduction. I also gave him practice sessions just to increase his MP, to make sure he doesn't run out when he's using his skills, because, you know, he runs out of MP if you don't do that. So that's what he's here for. The most important thing, though, is Herba's Boon for the guts. The rest of it is kind of irrelevant. Ribbon effect, obviously, you know, Ribbon is there. 3 stars for MP reduction. That's all you really need. Kaito, obviously here for water support, breaks, killers, everything that he does. So in his normal form, just make sure he has status ailment immunity and some form of guts. So I gave him Herba's Boon. In his Brave Shift form, I didn't even bother gearing him. You can see these are like old killers. I did not bother gearing him at all in his brave shift form, so don't even worry about it. Tifa, so pretty standard build here. Titus Guard for preemptive LB boost, Kaiser Knuckles, and you know, the Dark Visions Kaiser Knuckles and the Kaiser Knuckles from Berserker Riku. We don't need to worry about anything else in her normal form except for ailment resist. Just make sure she has that. So I put I Love Chocobos on there. And then in her Brave Shift form, full on damage. Rundarine is great. This is from Marine type Runda, also known as Submarunda, because it comes with Aquatic Killer. And it's got a high attack stat on it. 75 attack with an aquatic killer is quite nice. Otherwise, Clash Gear and her own STMR with the flat stats, and then just trying to fill out her killer. So I did my best here. I actually went back and reran her fists multiple times through Item World this week to try and get the best. So I got a pretty good roll on this one. So we got, I think this one has like 85 attack on it now, and this one has like 70 attack. So yeah. I went and rolled some more attack, that way I could fill in some killers here. She still doesn't hit the killers, she still doesn't max out on the killers. That's the free water card, by the way. She's still, yeah, she's 200 beast, 200 aquatic, and 175 dragon, so her killers are abysmal. But she's still gonna do more damage than anybody else on the team, because she's that strong. Alright, Malphase, in her normal form, just make sure she has some ailment resist. Actually, no, we're just going to be in her Brave Shift form the whole time. Never mind. So ignore the normal form. Brave Shift form, Corral Scrunchie again for the ailment resists, and then just, yeah, filling up on her mag. I didn't even build her for the killers, actually. I didn't even bother. She's really just here to chain and to do the Fist Imperil for Tifa. She does have Beast, 50 Aquatic, 250 Dragon. So yeah, I mean, I could have done more to build her aquatic, but I actually didn't even bother building her. As you can see, these are definitely not the right killers, but we don't really, it's not necessary. You can, of course, if you're not dealing the amount of damage that you see here, obviously build her for more killers, and that should help you out. If you don't have Malphase, you can also use Nora. Nora does a 40% Fist Imperil on her LB as well. You would just want her to be, actually, I don't even think she needs to be EX. She doesn't even need to be EX2, because I think you can fill her LB on turn 1 or 2 and then be good to go. So yeah, Nora is a good swap in place of Malphase there. All right, so this is going to be a 3-turn clear. Let's see how we get this one done. All right, you better connect this time. I'm not giving up until you connect. I'll make sure I put a timestamp so we can skip through all the connection issues. Man, I do not know why this is having so much issue. I'm gonna walking around. Please use the timestamps to skip over all this. Ah, come on, you were working like 2 seconds ago. I haven't done anything different. All right, I'm hoping my my rank 1 team idea is going to work. It seems like there are quite a few teams out there. I've seen a light team clear. Obviously, water and dark are the primary weaknesses, which is pretty much what I suspected. So hopefully my dark team will be able to take this one down without any issues, but we shall see. I might try that one later on today. Man, this is come on, connect. I know you want to. Like I don't even understand. I have four bars. Is this a Gumi side thing? I don't really understand. Like, I'm gonna go stand by the window. Ah, okay. That's what it is. I needed to stand by the window. Okay, here we go. Let's do this thing. All right, so turn 1, Kaito is actually gonna stay in normal form. We're gonna do pure liquid infusion because this, if it'll show you, come on. Come on, why are you not doing this for me? Just show me. Oh my gosh. All right, it's not gonna show you. Pure Liquid Infusion does a water absorb for the team for 2 turns. So that's why Abigail doesn't need to worry about water resist, because she'll absorb any water damage that the boss throws at us next turn. All right, so he's going to go ahead and do that, and then he does the other 2 cooldowns, which do the dragon killers and mitigations, and then the 45% water amp for the party. Abigail is going to come in and do her methodical mitigation. She's going to do Shelga and Veil for the ailment resist. Alright, Lightning is just going to do all of her like setup skills, How I Live, Whole World. That does the mod boost and the 40% sword imperil, and then Aqua Strike, so we have some decent breaks on the boss. Tifa is going to shift and put a stack on her LB. Alright, Nickel is going to shift as well. He's going to do True Water Infusion to make sure everyone's still imbued on turn 3, because Kaito's imbue only lasts for 2 turns. And then we'll do Water God's Rage, which does the this does a 100% beast. And why is the long tap not working anymore? It just is there. It is 100% beast and Aqua Killer, and then Kaito supplies the Dragon Killer, so that covers all your killers for you. You notice mine has Aquatic Slayer. You only have access to that at EX3, so I'm not going to assume yours is EX3 like mine. And honestly, there's no room in the action economy to use it anyways, so don't worry about it. Elemental Power Water is going to go to Lightning for the 100% amp on turn 3. Obviously, if you have if you're using Ong in place of Lightning, then he doesn't need that, right? Because he has his own 150 amp. So yeah, something to consider. All right, she's just gonna do, Malphasia's just gonna do triple rapid peck for morale fill and skilled scavengers for the mod boost to her LB. All right, so like I said, the turn 1 damage with the attack and mag mods turned on is going to hurt. It's also because we haven't dispelled the boss's attack and mag buff. But you see we all gutsed out, and so we're fine. No big deal. All right, and this turn, all the damage is going to be covered by Abigail on this turn, so we don't have to worry about it. All right, we're going to do Torrential Downpour for the Dragon Killers. We're going to do Crashing Wave for the breaks and Deep Submersion for the just for morale fill and to hit the boss with some water. All right, Tifa is going to do Unbridled Strength, Elemental Burst Water, and Chi Trap. Lightning can do Triple Aqua Strike. We're going to summon Leviathan. All right, Malphasia will do Double Rapid Peck, and then Strong Headwinds. The reason why we do this is that it does a 1,000 morale fill. So, you know, we are going to be doing morale-based damage with like Malphasia and Lightning and Kaito, and so increasing the morale here is a good idea. Now that does imbue everybody with wind, but only for 1 turn, so it's fine. We don't need to worry about it. And then Dreams of Flying for the mag store for her LB next turn. All right, Abigail's going to do Drone Cover, Drone Decoy, and Contingency Plan. All right. Now to make sure we don't accidentally hit the boss with wind, I'm going to start Tifa and Lightning first. I'm going to wait a few seconds, and then I'm going to send Malphasia, because I just don't want people to be imbued with wind when they hit the boss. All right. Yeah. So you see, it does a little bit of chip damage. It's not necessarily, you know, we're gonna double the boss's, you know, we're gonna do like 6 billion on this kill turn here. All right. Now keep in mind, I do have the 75% HP mod turned on, so the boss currently has, I think, like 4.7 billion HP or something like that. I don't know. Somewhere around there. It might actually be over 5, I'm not really sure. But yeah, like I said, if you're not dealing enough damage to kill the boss on this turn, then just turn that mod off, and that's fine. Abigail on this turn is just going to do some morale fill stuff, just to increase our morale gained score. It's not going to be full. We're not going to hit max morale gained, obviously, but you know, it helps improve your score a little bit. Nickel can do his LB for the buffs, and then we'll just do LB, 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 LB. Now the timing on this, it's not particularly tricky, but lightning does have like a really long windup. So you're going to send lightning, you're going to wait a few seconds, and then you're going to send Kaito, Malphase, and Tifa in that order, because you want Tifa to take advantage of Malphase's 40% fist in peril. Okay, so let's send lightning. And there you go. And Tifa cleans up the mess. Yeah, 6.1. So plenty of damage there. All right, and that's how we get it done in returns. Easy peasy, thanks to Neovision Plus Tifa. Now the real final boss, am I going to connect? I want to see the damage score because I want to show you that Tifa can basically single-handedly carry this one. Well, at least with the 75% mod turned off. She probably can't kill it outright herself if you turn that mod on, but without it she does over 3 billion consistently, at least with the build that I have. She's been doing consistently over 3 billion. But hopefully, oh man, these connection issues are really being a drag. There we go. All right, that one wasn't so bad. So yeah, she did over 3 billion right there. Easy peasy. So if you turn that 75% mod off, she kills the boss by herself. You don't even need, you know, you don't even need to bother gearing anybody else for the fight. But obviously if you're turning that mod on, you do need to do a little extra damage, so Lightning and Malphase helping to clean up that extra little bit. But yeah, there's a 3-turn kill for you. Terrible rewards, of course, as usual. But hopefully one of these clears works for you and is helpful. You know, I might try some other no mods clears, but I think first I'm actually going to give a rank 1 a shot. It seems like this boss is easy enough, surprisingly, that I might actually be able to do a day 1 rank 1. I haven't done a day 1 rank 1 in a long time because I usually just don't bother. I usually just don't have the time. Like my main concern is to get in there, just do my level 99 clear and no mods clears for you guys, so you have something to work on over the weekend. And then, you know, I take my time and kind of learn the boss a little bit over the weekend, and then come in and put together like a really solid rank 1 team. But this boss doesn't seem too complicated based on what I've seen, so should be able to get this one done. If I do get a rank 1 today, I will of course show you guys how I got that done. But if you don't see that later on today, it means I wasn't able to get it done, and I'll make sure I get it to you next week. So thank you guys so much for following me. Hopefully this is helpful to you, and I will see you on the other side.